in these walls and they get closer. The old song play loud. You learn the new words but you don't like them. It's so way too loud. You go hard, your heart is still in you too. You were raised to smile. You learn the new words but you don't like them. It's so way too loud. Stark day and the dream is far. Better stop the walls before. Time has many speeds and this one's too slow. Last day and the first of all. What if this is good? You're 20 feet tall. You're 20 feet tall. You're 20 feet tall. First day, not the last at all. See a queen born. Every man's a king and every man's a tool. Every man's a king and every man's a tool. I love you when I know it all. Look what I paid face. I hope you smile now. Stuck in this world and they get closer. You were raised to smile. You learn the new words but you don't like them. It's all way too loud. Stuck in this world and they get closer. You were raised to smile. But you don't like them. It's all way too loud. Stuck in this world and they get closer. You were raised to smile. You learn the new words but you don't like them. It's all way too loud. Stuck in this world and they get closer. You were raised to smile. You learn the new words but you don't like them. It's better to live.
Bonjour à tous. Je vais vous demander maintenant de vous asseoir pour débuter cette conférence de presse, s'il vous plaît. Bienvenue à tous. Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, bonjour à tous, bienvenue. Donc, merci à tous d'être présents aujourd'hui pour cette conférence de presse du FISE World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the FISE World Series press conference. We will do the conference in English, so you have headphones on your seats. We will have, okay, with these headphones, with the number 1 is for Chinese, so channel number 1 for Chinese, channel number 2 for French and English. So you can use it. It will be helpful for sure. Sure, the street art specialist will be with us, so we will be able to see the painting after the conference. He will paint during this conference. Donc nous ferons principalement cette conférence de presse en anglais. Vous avez des casques comme cela qui sont à votre disposition. Le canal numéro 1, c'est pour le chinois. Canal numéro 2, c'est pour le français-anglais. Donc quand on parle en anglais, ça sera traduit en français pour vous dans le canal, avec le canal numéro 2. Voilà pour l'explication technique. Et puis Shore, c'est un spécialiste de street art. Il sera avec nous pendant cette conférence de presse. Il va peindre pendant cette conférence de presse à propos du FISE autour du monde. So he will paint about FISE around the world. Et on verra sa peinture à la fin de cette conférence de presse. Le FISE, F-I-S-E, 4 lettres pour dire Festival international des sports extrêmes. Un événement qui est dans la tendance actuelle et qui pourtant a débuté il y a 19 ans. 19 ans déjà, comme à la base un projet étudiant. C'était un projet étudiant et c'est devenu maintenant le FISE World Series, une tournée mondiale de sport extrême qui rassemble les meilleurs athlètes du monde, alors que ce soit en BMX, skateboard, mountain bike, roller et wakeboard. FISE, 4 letters, which means Festival International des Sports Extrêmes, and it all started 19 years ago as a student project. Now it is FISE World Series, a worldwide extreme sports series that gathers the best athletes in the world about skateboard, mountain bike, inline skate, wakeboard and BMX. So now we have a major international events which gather, for example, 500,000 people in France, in Montpellier, for the event. And just like at its very beginnings, the FISE World Series offer 3 events during all the year, 3 events. And this year, we will go to 5 continents, to 5 countries and 3 continents, 5 countries, 3 continents this year. So, on va parler maintenant d'événements internationaux, majeurs, et on garde l'esprit du FISE, de la base du FISE, puisque ce sont des événements gratuits. Et ça, c'est important, des événements gratuits et qui, comme par exemple à Montpellier, rassemblent quand même 500 000 personnes l'espace d'un week-end. Donc c'est devenu vraiment des événements majeurs. Et tout de suite, sans plus tarder, on va vous montrer. Cette année, 5 villes, 3 pays vont faire le FISE World Series. Et on va partir en faisant le plein d'émotions, en découvrant les images de ce FISE World Series 2016. Now, get your feel of thrills and emotion by watching FISE World Series 2016 teaser.
Come here and visit my world, did history, shining stars. Our love is the only way. Don't get lost 'cause I'm waiting. Summer feelings are waiting, boy. You and me is more.
We travel all over the world. The best contest on the planet is the FISE. You are the best crowds, the best looking girls. This is the best contest in the world.
It was fun to watch. It's fun to ride. It's fun to be here.
crowd and the energy.
Totally crazy right here, right now in southern France, in Montpellier.
Shining stars, our love is the only way. Don't get lost 'cause I'm waiting. Summer feelings are waiting. You and me is 100 miles.
Everyone told me, oh, there's a ton of people, but like, it's absolutely insane how many people there are, and everyone's excited, and everyone's having fun.
Lonely day.
All
It's
right,
our time
gentlemen,
to go.
let's
Dance
get
with
it
me one more
on.
time. Dance with me one more time.
Because not only is the level of all the action sports at the top, but the fans are unlike any event I've ever seen in the world. FISE, we had over 500,000 people.
You and me is more than a lonely day. It's our time to go. Dance with me one more time. You and me is more than 100 miles. You and me is more than a gray sky. You and me is more. It's our time to go. Dance with me one more time.
Cinq villes donc, vous l'avez vu, 3 continents, une première en Amérique du Nord. Mais j'aimerais que l'on dirige ces applaudissements vers celui qui a été visionnaire finalement il y a 19 ans sur les bancs de l'école, le créateur du FISE, le président de Hurricane Action Sport, monsieur Hervé André Benoît. Now please welcome the FISE creator, president of Hurricane Action Sport, Mr. Hervé André Benoît. Hervé, bonjour.
Hey, bonjour. Thank you so much to everybody to be there today. Thanks to all our partners who help us to create what the FISE World Series 2016 got to be. I think it first to all the riders, all the media, all the host city, all the partners, sponsors who make that we go to make you this year's incredible FISE World Series. So we start now since 19 years to organize some events all over the world. So we developed the FISE for sure in France, in Montpellier, but in different countries. Our first goal was to promote the action sport, to give the passion to a maximum of audience. It's why the events are free. It's why we have amateur, we have pro, but we have some training session for some people who want to test the sports. So since now 97, we really push in this spirit the action sports, and we decided 3 years ago to create a World Series, the FISE World Series, and to give a ranking at the end of the year to the best rider, and to give more exposure, more understanding for the media and for a large audience. So it's why it's an honor this year to announce that we have 5 stops. And I really thank all the host city who follow all the bidding process and go to push for sure action sport through the FISE World Series in 2016. I would like to thank the partnership that we decide to develop with UCI. I think it's very important that our sports have some federation who follow the development of specifically this year with the BMX freestyle. So I think it's a good news for BMX for sure, but for all the action sports that some private organizer like Hurricane, FISE can work very shortly with UCI. So thanks to UCI for this support. I would like to thank to Honor with our first global partnership that we have for the FISE World Series, and who can for sure push, because we need some financial support, but they go to push action sports through the FISE too. So a big thanks to Honor with a China company, and who really bring, I'm definitely sure, a lot of success to our different events. So I would like to say thank you to be there, and all my team and different people go to explain you all the different story and why we organize the FISE World Series.
Thanks a lot, Hervé. So now, we are going to talk about these 5 cities. 5 cities that we will visit in 2016. So now, please welcome Olivier Pascal, Vice President in charge of International Development. Bonjour, Olivier.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to be there, to come from so far for special announcements today. After 2 seasons of FISE World Series with destination in Europe and Asia only, we are glad this year to welcome 2 new destinations from North America. Our bidding process is partly based on geographic criteria, and to have a World Series well dispatched on the globe is crucial for the development of our sports. Almost 30 cities bidded to host the FISE World Series, and we awarded only few of them. So, Edmonton in Canada, a young and dynamic city which already hosts major winter sport events. We believe Edmonton is a perfect spot to boost the development of action sports, and therefore we just created a company there to handle this development. Osijek in Croatia, an idyllic and touristic destination well known by the youth. For this exclusive BMX FISE World Series stop in Croatia, we partner with a crew of passionate people who organize the Pan Games, a well-known event in Croatia. The city of Denver in Colorado, USA, the outdoor destination in USA, the birthplace of action sports. Denver has a young demographic and many students in town. Of course, Montpellier will, for the 20th time in a row, host the FISE, and it will be the inaugural stop of this season, from the 4th to the 8th of May. Chengdu is hosting for the 3rd time in a row the FISE World, this year as a final stop. Previous edition of the FISE World event in Chengdu showed us that a massive Chinese audience is interested by action sports, and this is how we are growing the action sports scene. Last but not the least, 2016 celebrates the 35th anniversary of the collaboration between the cities of Chengdu and Montpellier. And Chengdu will be the special guest of the FISE World Montpellier 2016 with special on-site activations to highlight Chengdu food, culture, and youth. I thank again all the destinations for hosting the FISE World Series and therefore to answer their youth expectations. Host cities are part of the development of the sports of the 21st century, action sport, and this is the right choice. Right choice also for Honor to be part of the FISE World Series. Indeed, Huawei and then Honor came in board on the first FISE World Series edition back in 2014 in Malaysia, China, and France, and now globally. I thank them for that. Honor brands with the baseline for the brave fit perfectly with action sports fan and FISE spirit. It also fits perfectly with our global FISE World Series, as Honor is now a global partner. As Hervé said before, all the main stakeholders are now on the same page. Let's make this FISE World Series season the best ever for the development of action sports. Let's do it. Thank you.
Effectivement, on le voit, un gros développement, big development this year for the FISE World Series. Alors, this year we will have a total of 20 days of competition with more than 2,000 athletes. So, let's talk about sports now. And please welcome Johan Bertoneau, Vice President in charge of sports.
Thank you. Whoa, 5 spots. Yeah. New cities. It's gonna be an awesome year, I think.
How are you gonna do with 2,000 athletes? Crazy, 20 days of competition.
We're gonna enjoy them and develop the sport as we do as usual. And firstly, you're gonna maybe explain the concept of the FISE for the people who don't know already the FISE. So it's about 5 sports: inline, skateboard, BMX, wakeboard, and mountain bike. All about freestyle, and as Hervé says, it's also made for pro for sure, but also the amateur, the junior, and the girls. And it's really important for us, passionate people, to develop the sport in this way with the amateur and everything, because They are the next pro riders coming in the next year, so it's really important for us to take care of them. Also, of course, take care of the pro, as we do since 20 years now, building the ramp with them, always having a new concept, taking care of them with the competition format, and make them happy and confident with the competition. This is the FISE concept, and this is the things we want to share with the world now. So, as we say, it's 5 stops. These 5 stops are each time awarded with points, which make an overall ranking for each of the sports. So it's a big competition. The riders love the spirit. They also come for compete in the FISE World Series, and they compete also for prize money. This year's, with the 5 stops, we're going to have 360,000 euro to share with the pro rider, which is a big amount. And we are really happy to share it with the world and promote the sport in new city, involve new riders, which are going to be the next champion in a few years. And also the big news of this year is, as passionate people who want to develop the sport, it's now time to work with the international federation. So 2016 is going to be officially the first ever BMX Freestyle Park UCI World Cup. In 2017, we will have also a World Championship, and 2018 in Buenos Aires, BMX will be in the Youth Olympic Games. So it's always developing each time, and we are really happy to be part of this development of the sport.
Thanks a lot, Johan. So, big news that you just said, the partnership with UCI. New things are happening this year, actually. So for the first time in its history, BMX Freestyle Park become a recognized bicycle discipline, as it is now certified by the UCI. UCI means Union Cycliste Internationale. So it is a result of a great collaboration between UCI and FISE, through the launch of the UCI BMX Freestyle World Cup. And he's going to give us more news. Please welcome Mr. Brian Cookson, UCI President. Welcome, Mr. President.
Hello, thank you. Well, it's absolutely great to be here. I'm really happy to be part of this exciting development. The UCI, as you've heard, is the international federation recognized by the International Olympic Committee for all of the Olympic disciplines of cycling, and recognized around the world by governments as the international federation for all parts of the sport of cycling. We've been really keen to find partners to work with, and especially in exciting new disciplines like Freestyle Park, and we're very happy to have this partnership with FISE. Next year we'll be doing our own test event, working with FISE in Lausanne as part of our urban cycling World Championships proposal. We're going to do as much as we can to develop and support our friends at FISE. We're very happy with this development. We're going to see Freestyle Park BMX in the Youth Olympic Games, as you've already heard, in Buenos Aires in 2018. And I think the future is looking very bright indeed for this exciting part of cycling. We'll do everything we can to help develop this part of the sport. We are very happy that FISE is part of our family, and we are very happy now that we're part of your family as well. So I hope we have a bright future, and I'm very happy to work together with all of the people who love this exciting, wonderful spectacle that is the FISE BMX Freestyle. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Du freestyle à l'Union Cycliste Internationale, c'est beau quand ça bouge. It's pretty good when it's moving like that, and with a good news like that, with a freestyle with Union Cycliste Internationale. So freestyle with UCI, but freestyle on TV too, because FISE is broadcasting extreme sports all around the world, worldwide, thanks to IMG Media. So now I would like to introduce Adam Kelly, the Senior Vice President of IMG Media. He's going to talk about that, so about TV, about broadcasting, the extreme sports around the world. Welcome, Adam Kelly.
Hi, thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for having me. Why are we here? Well, at IMG, we really believe in action sports. We've helped to try to develop a platform not just for individual disciplines, but across the entire sector. And our approach is to really try and find the best in class, the best in breed partners in order to deliver this global exposure and global development. And the long-term deal that we agreed with FISE a couple of years back has really been testament to that. And I think, you know, we feel we've really started in a very strong way along that path. In terms of, you know, translating, what we do is to translate the passion that you see on the screen there into people's homes in order to really do what's important, because it's great to participate in these competitions on our own, but it's much better if everybody around the world can actually see it, enjoy it, and become fans of this competition themselves. So that's what we've been trying to do, and we've implemented that in a very successful way over the past 18 months to 2 years. What's really important is this kind of spirit of partnership. And what I really love about today's announcements and the partnership with UCI is that they recognize the same things that we recognize, which is you can only do so much on your own. It's very important to have the right relationships and partners in place and to empower, as Brian said, the real best entrepreneurs, the best third parties that are in the community who really understand the sport like Freestyle Park in the best possible way. And that's really what we believe. And testament and the results from that is that you get great competition, you get real strong and numerous fans really engaging on site and also online and on TV. And that's really what we've tried to achieve and what we've had great success so far. So from our 35 plus targets of TV broadcasters around the world, we've delivered in 33, which for the first year or so has been a real strong achievement. And we've delivered really big and powerful deals in Brazil with Globo, in Australia with Fox, and with numerous other partners around the world. And also, in terms of building the platform, we've engaged Edge Sport, which is IMG's fully owned 24/7 action sports channel, to make sure we get, again, the widest possible exposure. And with our channel, we've been able to deliver 2 events live, so that if you're an action sports fan, you can watch all of the material as it happens, as the competition is unfolding, which I believe is really fundamental to telling a very strong message and a strong story within sport. And as a kind of global picture, the story again is very strong. So in terms of the long-form programming, we've delivered exposure in more than 500 million homes around the world. And when you add in news and highlights programming, it's in over 1.2 billion. So the potential audience is enormous for FISE, and to achieve that in such a short space of time and short amount of time has been a real big achievement. So,
yeah, and I have a question, because extreme sports are new. We all know that it's impressive, you know. When you watch it live, it's impressive. When you watch it on TV, it's wow. So do you have to convince broadcaster to broadcast extreme sport, or it's no, when they see it, they say, okay, I want that, I want FISE?
Well, the thing about broadcasts at the moment is that they're under increasing pressure with people watching material online, with budgets under pressure because they have to pay more money for the Premier League and for the French League football, for tennis, for golf, for rugby, for all these other sports are competing for the same amount of space. So for someone to go out on their own and to be able to get broadcasters to show this content is not easy. That's why I mentioned at the beginning the importance of partnership. And you know, there's many, many people behind me at IMG that support this process, but we are, as FISE are in action sports, as UCI are in cycling, we're the best at what we do. And what that means is that we're able to convince broadcasters that this is great content, that they should try it, that they should put it on air, and that the result will be a strong audience that will engage in the content and tune in time and time again. That's why it's important that there's not just one event in Montpellier, but that there are this year 5 stops, and the new stops will be increasingly exciting as we see these great events from our friends in Canada and in Denver, in Croatia and the other stops. As we see the fans really engage, that translates to the screen, and if it's produced in the right way and the sport unfolds as we believe it should, then yeah, the audiences will follow and broadcasters will continue to be engaged.
Thanks a lot. So now we know that we will be able to watch FISE World Series around the world during all year. Thanks.
Thank you.
So, you know, FISE is important. With FISE World Series, it's important to have good partnership, but it's also important to have good partnership with the riders, you know, because we know that riders are part of FISE World Series. Without riders, there is no event. So for us, it's really important to have them with us. And some of them are here. I wanted to thank them and welcome Alex Jumelin, because he was at the FISE since the beginning. Bienvenue.
Bonjour, bonjour, merci.
I don't want to say that you are old, but I can say that you were there
I'm pretty
19
old.
years ago.
Yeah. I started riding when I was 12 years old, so a while ago. And FISE is for me just many years ago. We talked with a guy here, Hervé, told us about I want to do a contest in Palavas-les-Flots, south of France. I was like, okay, cool. I've never been in Palavas-les-Flots, so let's try. Let's go south. And first, it was just a very nice event with a great vibe in south of France, where, of course, BMX was one of the main sports, but some other sports were there already, like inline. And years after years, to what it is right now, to where it's from, the positive vibe from the beginning never left. It's always a good place to meet good rider, but also this good stuff here and the fan. Every year at the FISE Montpellier, I see the same guy getting older and older as I am, of course. I see some kids. Then they come for the first time at FISE Palavas, and some of them are now pro rider. Like I just spent a few days with Yannick Granieri, which is one of the best riders on mountain bike these days. And he told me the first time I see you, I was a kid. I was 15 years old. It was in Palavas, and my dream was to be part of this kind of world, the FISE. And now he is one of the best. So yes, you have a question?
No.
Sorry.
Alex, I just wanted to introduce you because I said Alex Jumelin is known for sure, but he's a really good athlete in BMX flat. And you will be able to see him later. I don't say more, but you will see what he's able to do.
Try.
So, Alex, just something. What does FISE represent for you?
As I just said earlier, from the beginning, it was a very positive event. There is many aspects I like about FISE: competing, being with Matthias here, competing together, try to be the best, but also be next to the next generation. FISE is not a pro rider only contest. It's open to all classes, so you can meet the young generation. You can talk to them and help them. Also, the fact that it's not only BMX. It's not only BMX flatland like I do. It's also park, inline, mountain bike, and skate. So and many other disciplines. All over the years, they've been doing some tests. Some years we have snowboard too at FISE. So they try to open the gate to everybody and to every classes. So it's a very open-minded event and go through a positive way of dealing our sports.
And it's also something interesting for you as an athlete to meet other athletes from different sports.
Yes, exactly. Because as you know, when you ride a discipline like BMX flatland, you used to go to flatland event. It's very BMX. And once you walk into an international event like FISE, you see all kind of riders from all over the world and every other discipline. So for an example, someone that rides skateboard never have the chance to see a BMX flatland event. So the guy walk with his board to the skate area, and next to him there's like the flatland final with all the rider. So it's the connection is there, and it's easy because everybody together at the same spot.
Just let me know. We just announced that we will have the BMX Freestyle World Cup, Freestyle Park World Cup. What do you think about that? It's pretty good and big news, this partnership with UCI.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for BMX to shine and in other way than what it is right now. What is for sure is for me, as my flatland rider position, is FISE is very strong since 20 years. I hope it'll get stronger with UCI together, but I'm sure it's just like it brings something else. It's just like not different, just something else. Bring maybe more people, more TV, more audience, but the roots of FISE is organized by this team here. They know the rider, they know their own audience, and the connection is already very strong. So I wait for something even more positive, but not that different. Just work together. And some of the riders would always be like, no, we don't need that because we are very cool, we're a rider, we ride every day, we don't need to be on TV. But most of the riders that are at FISE are already in this game, in this competing game, want to be on the podium, want to win, want to have the more money from the sponsor to be able to travel, to go to another contest and practice in the winter season, go back to the contest season in summer. So I think this makes sense. It really makes sense. I'm not surprised. I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. We have to work together. So awesome.
Alex, what will you do between the 4th and the 8th of May? You will be in Montpellier? One more time?
I have to do something somewhere else. I'm kidding. Yes, of course, it's going to be the 20 times for me at FISE. So it makes me even older, but proud to say that I did all those FISE with Hervé. So yes, of course, I'll be there, and I hope all you guys be at FISE. I'm sure you will, because you know how awesome is the contest, but I will also be at the other stop to have fun with my friend and ride my bike.
Thanks a lot. Alex Jumelin, s'il vous plaît.
Merci.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you, Hervé. Thank you.
Something else also about partnership. As you see, it's really important for us. Honor is presenting FISE World Series this year. So we wanted to present you 1 year of partnership with Honor. FISE World Series presented by Honor. As you can see, we share a lot of emotion in a partnership like that. So now we are going to continue, and I will call Hervé. Please, can you come with me? And we are going to talk about this partnership with Honor. And Hervé has something to offer, to present. Do you have something special? I think you bring something. A surprise. So what is that? And please welcome Mr. Steven Wong, the Chief Marketing Officer of Honor. Welcome. Hervé, can you explain us what are you going to do?
Yeah, the idea of this gift was to find something that, like that, the Honor boss can start to practice. And I think the best, it's with a skateboard. It's not the easier sport to practice, but definitely if you arrive to practice with a skate, you can practice all the sports. So thanks for our partnership, and we are so happy to build this story with you.
And I think you're not the only one to have a gift. You also came with something. It's a new Honor phone. Can you explain me?
Yes, it's a new Honor phone. It's Honor 5X. It's good gifts.
So it's to stay in touch with Hervé by phone during all
so
the
cool.
year. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And you can stay with me.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Mr. Stephen Wong, Chief Marketing Officer of Honor. Just, I would like to have a word. Honor, a cell phone brand with extreme sport, but it's a cell phone brand for young people, for the brave, as you say.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Stephen Wong from Honor. I'm very happy to meet you all today. When I arrived here this morning, I feel it's a different place. So I'm very excited now. I feel my heart would boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I feel something is different. I feel something in my blood. And now I think it's a FISE. Yeah. As you know, FISE is one of the biggest extreme sports in the world. Provide a platform for young people who dare to try something brave. As you know, Honor slogan is for the brave. So I think we can share the same value and dreams similar to FISE. Honor is a young smartphone brand. During past 2 years, we have already entered 76 countries. And now we have more about 9 million Honor fans worldwide. In 2015, our revenue is $6 billion. Honor can grow so fast because we believe to try some difference. We are very happy to join FISE to encourage young people to pursue their dreams. So I believe FISE and Honor will have an amazing global partnership this year. So let's look forward to the success of the event. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Mr. Stephen Wong. And you can start to practice if you want. Not yet. So let's continue about our friends who are here, because to have a partnership become a friendship after that. And with all these cities, we want to have a good relationship like that. So Hervé, please, can you come with me? And as the awards ceremony, I'm gonna call also all the cities to come here. So Hervé, I give you this mic. And I would like to call Fabien Habert, who is in charge of sport of the city of Montpellier. Fabien Habert, please come with us. And like every year, we are gonna give you an award for the
Fabien, I would like
FISE
to
World
thank
Series.
for all your support since now a long time in Montpellier, and we go to continue to grow the event in Montpellier. So FISE is happy to offer you that.
Fabien, you're gonna have another trophy because Montpellier and Chengdu are twin cities. So we are gonna give you the trophy for Chengdu.
Yeah, we don't have anybody from Chengdu, so it's why I give you for Chengdu, and I know that you will give in their hand. Thanks, Fabien.
Thanks a lot, and see you in Montpellier from the 4th to 8th of May. Thanks a lot. You can stay with us for sure. So, second city this year will be in Croatia. So please welcome Luka Masezic, representing FISE World Croatia.
Thanks for your support. You want to say a small word?
I just want to say that we are really happy that we are becoming the part of the FISE World Series family, and we are so excited to be your host this year. And let's rock.
Let's rock. I think he understood how it's working with FISE. Let's rock. So let's continue with a new country, with Christopher Olivier, representing representative of the local organization committee of FISE World, Denver, USA.
We are very excited to be partnering with FISE. I've had opportunity to go to a lot of events over the years in BMX and mountain bike, and nothing even comes close to the excitement and energy that Hervé and this amazing team have created over the almost 20 years now. And we are very excited to be bringing it to Denver and to the United States for the first time.
Just one question. We all know that extreme sports are born in USA. A lot of extreme sports are born there. But can you tell us, how does the Americans see the FISE? Do they know it? How do they know it? How do they see it? Because it will be the first time in the States, right?
It is the first time in the United States, and I know a lot of the pro riders, and they are very excited. And as FISE has grown, based on the fact that they take care of the riders, and where the riders go, the fans go. So we know that America is going to be very excited after today.
Thanks a lot. So let's have fun for FISE World Denver. And then let's go to another country now with Candice Stasinek, Executive Director of Edmonton Events. Welcome to this World Series, Edmonton.
Really happy to be here along with the other new host cities. We met Hervé and Olivier about a year and a half ago, and we've been really happy to continue our discussions, get to know each other well, trust each other, and in Edmonton we'll treat FISE and the riders really well, and we welcome them to our family. We're happy to be part of the FISE family as well. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the family. Thanks a lot. 5 cities, 3 continents. Just one quick photo. We will have photos just after that. They will stay with us, so don't worry. Just one word with Hervé before the question. Hervé, to have 5 cities like that for the World Series, how do you feel? Because you start with nothing. As a student project, I said, and now it's a World Series. That's really unbelievable.
I didn't start with nothing. I start with passion. And what is important is when you have passion, you need to believe in it and never stop. So I will never dream in the past for sure to arrive to this level. But now we are, and it's not the past which is important, it's the future. So what we want that this FISE stop this year is going to be huge with a very perfect spirit. And we would like to develop these 5 events and continue this story. So it just it makes 20 years, but for me it's the beginning of a story. So we go to continue.
So stay here just for some minutes because we are going to have some questions with the audience here. So if you have a question, just let me know. I come to see you and just ask them as no, just stay with us. You can answer like that. We'll be all together. We'll do a photo together at the end. So we are all family now, guys. So who have a question?
Hello, I'm Ben. I'm taking care of Soul BMX magazine in France, and I knew the Pannonian Challenge before in Croatia. I think it started like the FISE, a small event, going bigger and bigger. So it's very the roots of our sports, and it's pretty amazing to see you with the cities that want to organize it as a city and like an entertainment. So I want to have your opinion on how, and also for the FISE, to include this kind of events, like to include an event and put it in the UCL World Cup. It's pretty amazing. It's a good news, and if it can inspire other contests in the world, and could make it a bigger and faster growth, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but when we started Pannonian Challenge, it was like 16 years ago. This year it will be 17 Pannonian Challenge, and this cooperation with FISE is like normal step forward. We also want to grow up, to be bigger, to be stronger, and also to be part of the World Series. Pannonian Challenge. I know it's famous. We have all athletes all over the world, but we also want to have more athletes, more visitors, and also to by cooperation with FISE, we also want to improve and to Croatia. Also, it would be cool that you said also to other these kind of big events also to go and cooperate with FISE to have like bigger events all over the world. Yeah.
Just a word about the Pannonian Games and the FISE World Series partnership. I think Eastern Europe is a key market for action sport because there is a young, dynamic population. From Croatia, the FISE World, Croatia will also shine on all the Eastern countries. And we see the partnership as a leverage to develop action sports scene in these countries and to partner with this passionate crew is a good option to stage another stop of the UCI Freestyle BMX Park World Cup and the FISE World Series.
One more.
And see you in Croatia on Pannonian.
One more question. Let me know. Over there. Monsieur Raphaël Chiquet.
Hello, I'm Raphaël Chiquet. I'm an athlete, BMX athlete, and I also work for Monster Energy in marketing. As you all know, some of those athletes participating to the FISE are using some substances, let's say illegal substances. It's becoming more official with the UCI in BMX Park. Does it mean we're going to have some doping controls?
Yes, of course. In a way to develop the sport as it's your main goal, as I say. Now working with international federation is the next step, and of course it includes drug control. But in a way to develop the sport, we also want to have some pro rider like you was, and the goal of the pro riders is make the kids dream, and maybe you don't want and I don't want my kid dreaming about other guys using some steroids or some amphetamine, I don't know what. So yeah, it's the way it goes, and it's better for the athlete, it's better for the development of the sport. So yes, we will have this.
Yeah, let me add to this what I've said on many occasions about other aspects of our sport, and I think this applies to other sports. As an international federation, it's our job to make sport a place where families can bring their children, where they can go to the very top of the sport if they have the ability and the dedication, without having to cheat, without having to lie, without having to take substances that might damage their health, and without having to spend the rest of their lives looking over their shoulders. If we can't do that, we've failed. That applies to every aspect of sport. We can't fail. We have to make sport a safe place for children, for families, for athletes to get the best out of their abilities without having to take things that might damage their health in the long term. It's as simple as that.
Thanks a lot. Maybe we can travel all around the world. Maybe we can travel with a question from Chinese media. Yeah.
Hello, I'm the editor from New Weekly from China, and I want to ask a question for Mr. Wang Xiaodong. And as an internet mobile phone brand, Honor has cooperated with FISE for several times from 2014. And being a sponsor for one of substation match, like the Chengdu substation, but this year, Honor will be the top one sponsor for the whole tour of FISE World Series with 2016. So what kind of consideration about this deeper and more extensive cooperation with FISE?
Honor brand is a global brand, so we can choose sponsors with FISE, and we want to stand behind FISE, and we want to help FISE go together all over the world. So we chose FISE. We want to everybody, especially young people, know we have same culture and we have the same value and same dreams. So I think that this year we want to do the same things just like before. We want to go all over the world and dare to try challenge some dreams. Yes.
Thanks. Who wants to ask a question? Alex?
Yes, a question for you, Mr. President of UCI. As I said earlier, I think it's a very good thing. Are you, since it's going to happen for sure, are you or this team going to be able to say like to the other people that say, I'm organizing the World Championship, tell them, no, you don't, because that's not what it is. We are doing it. Are you going to have the ability to stop the other people, says, then everyone can say, hey, organize the World Cup here and there during the year?
Well, that's a good question, and we will work as much as we can with all the other, with the organizing cities, with host cities, with the International Olympic Committee, with our partners in our national federations. We have 185 national federations around the world. We will encourage them to be part of this movement. We will bring, as I said, we will bring Freestyle Park into our family, and we will be part of your family as well. So we can work together, we can make Freestyle BMX Park just as exciting and just as much a part of our sport as the Tour de France, as the Olympic Games, as the World Championships, and so on.
Because I think it would prove how strong it is if that's the only World Championship of the year in BMX. The World Cup, I mean, but I think if it has to be one World Cup, it has to be FISE, and not like some guys that organize a big contest somewhere in England is going to say, I do too, the World Championship.
Absolutely, and I think what we're trying to do is make sure that we bring all of these things together, that we coordinate properly, that we work, as you said, with national federations, with other parts of the world. You know, we will try as much as we can to bring everything into integration and to work together.
Thank you.
Merci, thanks. Une autre question ici. One more question here.
I'm from News Europe. Also, one question for Mr. Wang. Why Oro chose to participate in the activities in FISE?
We focus the young net social work, and our people is young people, and we do some search, and the young people like the extreme sports very much, so we can choose the extreme sports. I can choose FISE. I think FISE is the best organization in the world.
Merci. Du côté des médias français, vous êtes timide ce matin. Allez.
It's just, I want to know when the BMX will be in the Olympic Games, the adult one. Is that what the steps the BMX has to wait or to organize?
Well, that's a big question, and we've made a big step forward. I mean, let's not forget BMX Supercross is already in the Olympic Games since 2008, and we've seen some fantastic sport there. The Olympic Committee, the IOC, has already agreed to have BMX Freestyle Park in the Youth Olympics in Buenos Aires in 2018, so that's a big step forward. We will see the Olympic, the IOC and the Olympic movement move slowly sometimes, but I know that there is big enthusiasm for freestyle within the IOC, and I'm sure that it won't be many years before we see a full Olympic programme.
Peut-être une dernière question. Mais bon, on va en avoir une dernière. On va la poser à Hervé. Hervé, justement, j'aimerais savoir, I would like to know the keywords for you that represent FISE. First word, I think, is passion, as you said. But for you, if you have one sentence to say to describe FISE, what will it be?
Not easy question because you have a lot of value in our sports. What is important to keep in mind, it's in all the action sports, it's individual sports, but you practice all the time with some friend. So it's not really individual sports. You met your experience all the time, and it's why we try with the FISE since 20 years now to have the bigger mix that is possible between the different sports. Like Alex said, it's important when you are a BMX rider, maybe to look at what the skateboarders are doing, to take some style. I know in wakeboard they often study what they do in skateboard, so it's to try to it's a mix of all the experience, and mix of experience is the same for amateur and pro. So I think it's around this approach that I would like to speak about the FISE, and that everybody can keep in mind who we are.
Thanks a lot, Hervé. So we will meet in about 1 month now. It will be in Montpellier for the first one, from the 4th to 8th, from May 4th to May 8th. First one will be in Montpellier, Croatia, then USA, Canada, and we will finish the tour in China. Thanks a lot. I would like to thank all the viewers because we were live on internet today. So thanks to all the viewers. And now we are going to do some photos. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everybody. Allez, cette conférence n'est pas terminée puisqu'on a aussi quelques surprises pour vous. On ne va pas en rester là. On va laisser le temps pour les quelques photos, le selfie, selfie au nord. Généralement, les selfies, on peut cracher les selfies. En fait. Faut le faire vraiment avec style extreme sport.